Anyway, the reason I got this Dooku is for this. Look at that cloak. Epic. Exactly what I want. For my prequels display, I'm going to make good use of that. Alright there. Hello there. Just before the sun sets, let's get this open, because I want to open it in natural light. I think I know what it is. I got it on eBay. I think it's Dooku related. Yes, it is. I usually do openings like this for Patreons. But the guy listed it as, you know, in bad condition, but at least it's mint. I'm going to open it. Ought to open, and it is Dooku. And it's like, the one reason I want this figure is because it looks amazing from behind. You're going to pay for all the Jedi you killed today, Dooku. That shot that you see in that film when he says that line, I'm sure Dooku is like squaring up. You know, he looks like he's running away, Dooku, but then he does stop. He's not a coward, Dooku, right? And he stops in that hangar. And the droid goes on board. And he takes his time. And then you see him sort of flip his cloak, or you see Dooku from behind. And he looks awesome. But this figure looks just like that shot, by the way, when you see Dooku from behind. Now, I've got certain ways of displaying figures. Sometimes I show them facing forward, but sometimes figures look better with their back to you. And I do that lots of different times on my display. Now, the best example, I'm going to do a separate video about it, is Ventress is fighting Anakin there, and I'll save it for another video. I'd like to talk to you about that figure. The Ventress figure was donated to me by Lau. He sent it to my PO box, but I've had this figure of Anakin for years, and the face hasn't stood the test of time. But I tell you what, that cloak, hard goods, is epic, and it's a perfect figure to encapsulate Anakin round about the time just before he loses his Jedi braid, his Padawan braid. He fights at Ventress, and they kind of move his training forward, Anakin, so that they move his career forward. They need more knights, and you know the war is kicking off. And what am I doing with this here? So anyway, for whatever reason, I was just on eBay and I found a few people selling that figure. There was a guy selling this figure loose, and it didn't have any hands, and he was selling it for $7.99 plus postage. So I did my research and I asked around. I said, "What is this figure of Dooku?" And Daniel Chart let me know. And I looked on eBay, and this whoever sold me this sold it to me for $9.99 free postage, and it's mint. So it's a no-brainer, isn't it? What the hell am I doing here? Do you know what? Say goodbye to your one good eye. I'm just going to rip the damn thing open, man. I can't be doing this. Patience? I don't have. Let's get it out. Aha! There we go. And let's have a look at the facial sculpt of Dooku. Ain't bad either. I love Dooku, by the way. Never used to. He used to annoy me a bit. But when I first watched Attack of the Clones, I did not like him at all. Now, you can tell by the facial sculpt of this. So this goes back to 2005, and it's the Revenge of the Sith, and it's these... There's a few sets like this. You could get one with, I think, Palpatine and Windu, Obi-Wan and Grievous, and then here is Anakin and Dooku. But that sculpt there is definitely the mold or whatever they used for... not that one. That's in the That's in the Revenge of the Sith line, and it could work well as an Attack of the Clones Dooku. But where is it now? Bear with me. Let me go and find him for you. This one here, Angry Face Dooku. That's the fully articulated soft goods of Dooku, right? Which is the closest you'll probably get to a vintage collection worthy Dooku. And then they've got this one as well. Here. This was in the Blu-ray commemorative pack. And he looks a little bit more neutral faced than that one. A little bit more calm. But this sculpt here is very like the one before last. The one that came in the Sith Evolutions. So they got different molds of Dooku, and it begs the question what they're going to go with when they do put him in the vintage collection. I hope whatever they do is good. I can't wait to get this open so I can show you how good he looks from behind. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to be too heavy-handed. I like this piece of plastic here. Look at this. I mean, that would be quite good to put somewhere. You know, I've got lots of different things going on my shelves, but that could be quite nice. Not to have these figures on as such, but like for example, this shelf here, we've got a lot of Dooku versus Anakin and Obi-Wan. You see that whole thing there? I've got them squaring up to Dooku, 2-on-1, and then I've got the good Anakin, good. So I could do with putting this in as a piece, you know, that'd be quite nice. Right, now I'm gonna probably just have to monkey music up this bit now, get it open. That's why I can't get the damn thing out. Almost there. Look how warped that lightsaber is. Well, I know it's on a curved hilt, but still, that's warping down. And here's Anakin. And what is he doing? It's like he's flexing his muscle. I wonder if I could use that figure somewhere else. I might be able to. I don't know, man. There's just options there. You can never have, I've realised, you can never have too many Dookus, I've realised. You can never have too many R2-D2s. Vader as well can work. If you've got a display like I have, you can have multiple Vaders. But if I zoom in here, speaking of figures looking better from behind, that Vader there is one of the, I think it's the new, the newer Rogue One Vader. And it looks great. That cloak from behind looks fantastic. It's just exactly what I wanted to face that awesome figure of Obi-Wan. Let's see if I can unpack these bad boys. But this is exactly now what I'm talking about. Look at that. You're going to pay for all the Jedi you killed today, Dooku. Look at the way they have sculpted it and they've shown you the interior. Just as it does, he sort of like flips it over his shoulder or something like that. But anyway, I actually have a need for another Dooku on my Clone Wars shelf because above here you've got, that's Revenge of the Sith, this is Clone Wars. And I've got multiple Ventresses now. And as you saw that other Ventress before. And I went to Tungori the other day and I found on Tungori this figure with the correct lightsabers. It's supposed to come with 2 reds, but I got this figure about 5 or 6 years ago in a job lot and she didn't have any lightsabers. So I gave her a spare blue and a spare green I had because that's what she does in the Clone Wars. She has a green and blue, which I like that. The fact that when she was still a kind of a Jedi on the cusp of Sith or turning to the dark side. So I actually thought about having this figure, which I just have standing on the shelf, having her battling Dooku. And if anything, I could have Dooku sort of facing her like that. Sorry, it's not focused. Hang on a minute. You know what I mean? Just to give it a bit of whatever. Options, you know? So anyway, there he is. I'll just get Anakin loose as well. In fact, we'll look at Dooku first. No, I'll get Anakin out now. Hang on. Interesting. I don't know what I'll do with that. Especially when he's in that pose. It's not the pose I would have him in personally. Okay, there you go. Not even from behind it looks very good. That's not really how I expect his hair to look, although you could put a cloak around that. Maybe that would look better with something more around the neck. I'm just thinking aloud here, ladies and gentlemen. Is that attached, that saber? Yes, it is. It's attached to the hand. And I will show you how this gadget, gizmo, whatever, works as well. I've never seen that before. Look, it's another warped saber, but this is old plastic now. It's probably been in storage for years, and gravity, heat, whatever, has made it warp. So the first thing I want to do now is just get Dooku on shot for you, just to show you this. I do like Dooku, and again, I will keep banging the drum of we need him in TVC till we get him. It's quite good from the front, actually. You can get him pointing his saber like that. How about that? I do like Dooku. Never used to like him. I didn't like the fact that he kicked everyone's ass when he just looked like an old man, and then you'd seen Obi-Wan kicking Maul's ass in the previous film. So I thought, who the hell's this guy? How come nobody can take him on? I'm taking him now. Anakin, no! Whatever. But I really don't know what you're supposed to do with this set. It's just have him spinning around like a gimmick or something. But that's not what I've bought this for. I bought it just for the figures. Just for that Dooku, actually, funny enough. But I think he's on. It's like they're waltzing. Oh, God. It's not working. I mean, the thing works, the mechanism works, but it just doesn't really... It's just a toy, isn't it? It's for kids. And I'm sure somebody would have got a bit of fun out of that. How are you supposed to get them to come down this way? Oh, I see. Turn it like that. I suppose there's an element of skill in there. You can maybe get a bit of... I really don't know. What an interesting piece. Anyway, the reason I got this Dooku is for this. Look at that cloak. Epic. Exactly what I want for my prequels display. I'm going to make good use of that. Fantastic. I might use these pieces as well. These floor pieces, they do look good. They remind me of the leave it before it's too late. His fate will be the same as ours, or whatever, you know. And this Anakin, well, that's not a bad facial sculpt, actually. I've seen a lot worse than that. Tell you what, there's some shocking Anakins out there. Actually, that ain't that bad. What do you think? Let me know in the comments as ever. I like the way he's just holding that fist up, actually. He looks pretty badass, doesn't he? An orthodox Jedi, always. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We just lost focus on Dooku there. I have been only one Kenobi. In fact, I'm going to make use of that mechanism to turn him around. There he is. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Like show Dooku the showman. And his pal there, look at that. Awesome, thank you for watching. If you're new around here, subscribe. Check out the rest of the channel. And thanks for watching again. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.